This guy on Reddit just burned $100,000 of real money to settle the biggest debate of marketing right now. AI generated ads versus human UGC ads. He didn't just take a guess. Instead, he set up a brutal, highly controlled 3 months A/B test. He took one brand and ran 220 ad variations and spent 12 weeks pitting real human creators against cheap AI avatar and voices. And today we're going to dissect the raw data from this experiment. I'm going to show you why the conclusion most marketers draw from this experiment is completely wrong. And more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to scale your ROAS massively without spending a single dime on new creator shoots using a framework called asset atomization. My name is Soyan and I've been in the marketing and e-commerce industry for the last 10 years. I've watched brands scale to $1 million in revenue off the back of a single perfectly optimized ad structure. And I've also seen exactly how fast brands burn cash when they misunderstand creative strategy. I don't believe in marketing by luck. I build systems that multiply winning creatives indefinitely. Now let's dive in. Let's look at the actual numbers from the $100,000 test because the data completely breaks how most people think about paid social. He produced 220 videos in total, splitting them into specific cohorts to test human and AI videos. For the human videos, he created real creators, paying an average of $420 per video. For AI videos, he used AI batch generation tool to pump them out at just $3 a pop. In month 1 of this experiment, he actually thought AI was completely overhyped and almost killed the test. Because when it comes to click-through rate, real humans absolutely dominated. AI got 1.9% CTR, while human creators pulled 2.4%. Consumers are smart. They just subconsciously notice AI's weird lip movement and just in like 0.1 seconds. So when it comes to capturing attention and building immediate trust, the human face wins every single time. But then month 2 and month 3 happened. And here is the interesting part. Can you guess what happened to the actual profitability? Take a guess. AI completely crushed humans. AI delivered a 3.2 conversion rate and 2.8 ROAS, while humans were behind at a 2.8 conversion rate and 2.3 ROAS. So what is the conclusion here? Did AI just suddenly get super persuasive more than real human being? No, if you look at this data and are thinking, oh, I need to fire all my creators and replace them completely with AI, then you're learning the wrong lesson. And it's going to cost you heavily. The real reason AI won that experiment had nothing to do with the fact that they were AI. It had to do with the math. So among these 220 videos, how many were human and how many were AI? Only 24 of the 220 videos were human videos. And the rest, and 134 were AI videos. The rest was human plus the hybrid of human and AI. And then he found 5 winners. And from AI concepts, he found 14 winners. If you do the math, human win rate was actually double the AI win rate, 20% versus 10%. But because the AI rolled the dice 134 times, it just mathematically found more winning ads at the end of the day. Volume beats quality when you're in the testing phase. But what if you didn't have to choose? What if I told you that you could get 2.4% click rate of a human combined with the fast turnaround of our AI avatar videos, and importantly, without shooting a single video? This is exactly how the top 1% of D2C brands are scaling their ads. It's called the asset atomization. Before I go ahead and explain what asset atomization is, let me point out the bottleneck of the most creative things. You launch an ad and it's running, and 7 days to 30 days, it's doing great. But then it starts to fatigue. The ROAS, CPA conversion rate keeps dropping. Most creative team thinks they need a new ad. They go through the process of making the creative again. When people simply say make creative, it actually means 4 things. You have to come up with the idea and the script. You have to find the creator or actor. And 3, you have to actually shoot it and edit it. Number 4, you upload it. This whole process takes weeks, if not months. especially if you're working with big creators, or it probably takes weeks or months. You have to find them, you have to negotiate the fees, you have to brief the concept, you have to sign the agreement, you have to make the payment, and so on. Back and forth, it just takes a lot of time. So it costs you a lot. It costs you money, it costs you resources, it costs you time. And while you're doing that, your ad continues to die. So the bottleneck really is working with human. It's the biggest bottleneck for scalability. You spend thousands of dollars and weeks just for creating one single video. Simply, the math doesn't add up. So what do? You have to shift the paradigm. You have to shift how you work. You stop making creatives based on luck or intuition. You make it into a system that you can track, iterate, and improve. So you can stop shooting new videos. You can apply this asset atomization framework where you take parts of your dying ads and reassemble them with the ones that are working. The hooks, the body, the CTA. You chop out the parts that are not working, you stitch it with the parts that are working, and then you're left with the parts that only works. And that's how you defend your ROAS and scale your ads. So here's how it works. So the definition of asset atomization is you take one winning ad, you chop it into atomic level, and you reassemble that blocks into 50 different variations. Let me show you how it works. Let's say each one of these post-its are the part of a single video. It has 1, 2, 3 seconds of hook, maybe like an intro, context, actually problem is a better word, solution, testimonial, and CTA. Let's say your ads consist of these 6 parts, and you've launched this ad. It's been working great for a few weeks, and then it's dying slowly. You go into Meta Ads library and analyze which part of this is not working. If your 3-second view rate dropped, then change the hook. Chop it off, replace it with a hook from some other clip. Maybe the whole watch rate is bad. Experiment with different intro, problem, solution, and testimonial. Maybe take the testimonial part out and then run it again. Maybe their CTR is bad. Change CTA. Make more compelling offer or throw in promotion, or take a CTA from other winning ad. Anything that you can do, and then test it. This way, theoretically, if you have 3 hooks, 3 body, and 3 CTAs, then you have 27 ad variations without the effort of shooting new creative. Minus the 3 videos that you already have in this version, it's still 24 ad variations. So it's more economical not to create new ads, but to squeeze a living life out of it until none of it works. Because the chances of finding a winning ad from a single creative that you shoot is close to 0. It's only like 10%. So why risk throwing away thousands of dollars and weeks of your team's time for a thing that most likely fails? You have a proven winner, then utilize it. Use it 3, 4 times, 10 times. Nobody really cares. At this point, you're probably like, okay, I get why this is important. Then how should I do it? Let me show you. There are 3 steps. I have a video here that deep dives on how to actually do this, manual editing version as well as AI automated version. So check these out. So in this video, I'm just going to briefly give you 3-step framework on applying this simply. First one is switching the hook. Switching the hook is probably the most underrated creative strategy. If I get $100 as a marketing budget, I would spend $99 on hook. Because if you can't get people to watch past the first 3 seconds of your video, probably doesn't matter how good the offer or how good the rest of the video is. Doesn't matter how kind of fancy, innovative technology your product has. Even if the promotion is so good, people wouldn't know it because they couldn't get to that point. Hook is so important. Keep the body and CTA and just change the hook. For multiple hooks with a single body. Alex Hormozy once said he just changed the 3 seconds of a video and got 19 times the view. So it's that important. If you master the hook, you're already in the top 10% of the advertisers. Next one is pacing and sequencing. When you scroll through the ad, you've probably seen the ads where they show the result first, shocking visual. It's a different kind of hook, but it's resequencing your ad so it looks like a different ad. So let's say your original video was hook solution problem result and CTA. You show the result first and then start video. You can still keep the result here or just cut it off. Now this result works as a hook. The second version, starting with a problem. Are you suffering from back pain? Things like that. You can also do solution first. You can say something like, I found the ultimate solution for my back pain, and then the rest of the video. You might even start with a CTA. This is the biggest discount we're offering ever since we launched this product, and so on. Last one is the visual skinning. You can add the captions like diary pens, trying vegan food, vegan chocolate, adding text overlay, changing the filter, adding emojis, even changing the audio or adding music. This looks like a simple and small change, but it works because it's a pattern interrupt. It immediately gives the brain more information to process. It's likely that people watch longer. All right, so you apply this asset automation. You made 50, 100 ad variations. Now what? How do you test them so that your ad budget doesn't go to waste? Here's where 70-20-10 rule applies. The rule of thumb is to put 70% of your budget into existing winners. Because it's safe, it's already proven, it's literally the control group of your experiment. So you have to put majority of your ad budget to this group. The 20% of the budget should go to adjacent creatives. Creatives that you made using the asset automation framework. The videos with strategic changes like the hook change, resequencing, and so on. And 10% of the budget should be put into completely new ideas, new creatives, because you still have to invest in finding new formats, new creatives, new angles that will work. This budget allocation allows you to test new creatives and new winners while defending your ROAS. So you can explore new things and new angles without compromising your existing performance. Your problem isn't that Facebook ads is not working. Your problem is that you're making creatives too slow. Going back to the experiment, it's not about AI versus human. The conclusion this Redditor had was the same. Find winning angles with AI and reproduce it with humans because humans connect with humans. Humans engage more with humans. That's how the marketing should work in 2026. But you have to bear in mind, most ads fail. Whether you do a massive production using AI or you craft it with production level, most of the times it's going to fail. The real question isn't how to make the perfect ads. The real question is, how cheaply can you fail and move forward? So try it today. Open up your meta ads library, find one winning ad that has the top performance in the last 90 days, and change the first 3 seconds. But if you're too busy doing this yourself because you're running multi-figure business, I can personally set up this asset automation process just for your brand. Please check out the link in the pinned comment and fill out information about your brand. I'll send you 3 versions of the remixes in under 24 hours and it's completely free. No strings attached. If you don't like it, you can toss it. You have nothing to lose. Click the link. Thank you and I'll see you in the next one.